Hey guys, welcome back. I haven't been here in months because I totally dropped the ball, and surprise, the whole house is done. I just never updated. But today I'm just gonna do a very casual get ready with me while I talk about some of my favorites from this year. And I have some instrumental Christmas jazz playing, so hopefully that comes through and it's not super annoying. This is not where I usually get ready. I usually get ready in front of my mirror. I just kind of stand up and do my stuff with the natural light coming through. But I wanted to seem like a more casual dinner date with you guys, so. Alright, so actually how my routine starts is I take some soap on my hands, I get my toothbrush, and I wash my hands and I scrub under my nails. Yeah, and then I rinse my toothbrush off so it's clean, and then I brush my teeth. So I've already done that. I take a baby wipe and I rip it in half so I can use it twice. And then I've been using the Thayer's Blemish Clearing Toner with 2% salicylic acid. It also has witch hazel, lemongrass, and aloe vera. This stuff is really strong, and I love it. And there's stuff that like floats to the bottom, so I shake it up before I use it. Sometimes in the morning, like if I'm going to work, I will just do nothing to my skin and put powder foundation on over the oils that are already on my skin. Today I am not going to work. I am going to ballet, and I'm just gonna get ready and walk the dogs around the block really quick and then go to ballet. When I'm doing this, I avoid this area kind of because it gets dry. And then I will kind of go and press on these muscles right here because I can just feel it like stimulating my lymph nodes and clearing the puffiness out of my face, plus it just feels really good. So I do that, and then I'm gonna kind of let that dry down for a second, and then my hands are clean to put on anything that goes on next. So today I'm gonna use this Cocoa Kind postbiotic acne serum. It also has salicylic acid in it, but I think it has like aloe vera in it and something else. I don't know. It's kind of moisturizing and kind of sticky, so I like using it in the daytime so that my powder foundation kind of has something to stick onto. When I first got this, I was doing like a whole dropper on my face, and you really just need like drops, not a whole dropper. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out because I was using it like that. So okay, so I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3, and that is totally enough for the whole face. So then I use my fingers and also do some massaging on my face to like stimulate lymph nodes and get the puffiness down. Really like the sides of my eyes right here, and also in here like this. Oh, that feels really good, especially because I'm kind of stopped up right now. I get down there, and it just feels really good, like under right here. Plus my lymph nodes are probably swollen because I'm sick anyway. Favorite things, this was definitely a splurge for me a couple years ago. Well, a lot of these items are kind of splurge items, but I will have them forever. Okay, and I know eye makeup expires, but not for a long time. Anyways, so one of my favorite things is this Glossier makeup bag. It comes with this front pocket. This is where I keep all my scrunchies and my bobby pins. That's like where they live permanently. I don't take this anywhere, I just keep all my essential makeup in here. And it's really cool because it has this removable felt insert so you can like wash that out, but it also has all these pockets. So I keep my main hairbrush in here, which is like the wet, little tiny wet brush, because it has like flexible bristles so it doesn't rip out your hair. I keep 2 blushes in here. These are the only blushes I have. I really am not a blush person, but I have 2. I have the just traditional pink one from Burt's Bees, and then I have a more like peachy nude one. Let's see, and the other one, I just have like backup powder. The normal powder I use is in my everyday purse. They have a little one, and I got this one too. I just love them so much, and the red is so cute. So my everyday face powder, I'll go ahead and put it on even though I don't usually do it first, is the Mineral Fusion Olive 2. I also really like Bare Minerals powder foundation. I think it's called Bare Pro. And I just kind of start in the center of my face. So I use the Olive 2, but I actually have the Olive 3 for like summertime. Sometimes I'll do Olive 2 like in the center of my face and then take this one like for more like a contour like outside up there, but I haven't been using the Olive 3 because it's the middle of winter. And I didn't really want a lot of face makeup. I don't really like a lot of face makeup when I go to ballet because I'm sweating anyway. My deodorant that I use, I love Native. They have a line of Sensitive, and the one that I was using for the past year is called Aloe and Green Tea, and that one just kind of smells like soap and it works really good with my body chemistry. This year I switched because I was out, so I tried another one, and I tried Eucalyptus and Mint. It smells good, but for some reason it doesn't work with my body chemistry, so it doesn't last as long. So I've been using this Travel Coconut and Vanilla one, which isn't sensitive, but it works really good with my body chemistry. And also the new perfumes that I'm kind of trying out right now are more like cookie vanilla, so I think these work good together. So yeah, I have that in there. And that just lives in my purse. Ooh, while we're talking about this video is all over the place, but I hope you don't care. I got this year, and it is the best purse ever. It also comes in a bigger size if you want like a more like tote size, but it's amazing. It comes in so many colors. It's so cute. It's made out of this canvas tote material. It has a pocket that sometimes I keep my cards in. It has one, you can't really see, but so it zips like this, and then on one side it has one big pocket that I keep my makeup bag in, and then on the other side it has two pockets. This one is perfect for a drink or a water bottle. I can also set my drink in here. Then it has like a little pocket area and a tiny little card pocket. So I keep my wallet in there, I keep my vitamins in there, and yeah, I just love this so much. That was a great buy, and I think it was only like $25. Another favorite of mine is this coffee cup by Simple Modern. This is their, I don't know if this is a 12 ounce or like a 16 ounce, but it's like the smaller one because I usually just drink coffee out of this, and I am not a large coffee person. And this comes with two caps. So this is your iced coffee cap, and I actually replaced my plastic straw with a glass straw. And it comes with a regular like flip top sip coffee mug cap as well. So I love this so much. I take this with me everywhere. Right now I'm drinking the Sherpa chai from Natural Grocers, the spicy kind with cayenne and a little bit of alternate milk. Guys, Littlefoot. When I worked at All About Cha, it was a Korean coffee shop. They're still around, just the one that I worked at closed. They had the spiciest, strongest, sweetest, concentrated chai I've ever had, and I have been looking for something comparable to that ever since then, ever since 2016 when I stopped working there. And I feel like if I just drank the Sherpa chai by itself, it's pretty good, but I want like a little cream in there. So my eyeshadow base, I like the Milani eyeshadow base, but lately I've been using this NYX eyeshadow base, and they come in different shades. I just get like, it's called Shadow and Liner Primer. I don't know what shade this is, but, oh, it's medium. I've also used a slightly darker one than this too, and like I told my mom, this smells like glue, but it really works. And I put it on both eyes, and then I use my middle finger to just wipe it everywhere. And I get on the inner corner too. and then I kind of rub the excess on the bottom. And I make sure and get very close to the lash line because I feel like sometimes I can forget that and then your shadow kind of falls off right on the lash line, right where everyone sees it the most. And then maybe I'll take my ring finger and kind of buff out the edges because I have gone in with eyeshadow and seen like the mark where it kind of stops adhering. So I keep that in that little area with my mascara, and then on the other side I have eyeliner. I have a liquid eyeliner from NYX as well. This one's really good, Epic Ink Liner. And then my favorite smudgy liner, which I already talked about on Facebook, is from Halsey's makeup brand About Face, and it's the matte shadow stick. It's in like black. Then I've got my Glossier Brow Flick. This is like the best brow product I've ever used, and it lasts for years. And then, but it's very like, I don't know, I like to comb like a gel-esque product through my brows. Like I actually prefer that over drawing. But I'm trying out this NYX the brow glue in black, and it's just okay. So I kind of use both. It's very light, and it's like glue, but it doesn't dry down. So like your brows are like kind of sticky. I know I'm not selling it. Probably would not repurchase. So I just kind of do this to make them like, and I try not to put too much in there because like I said, if I do, it's like I can literally feel like the undried glue in my brows. It's crazy. And this mirror, like the screen is just like the worst for this. But anyway, the brows don't really matter. 2016 me would die over that statement. This is kind of like the same tutorial I was telling my mom about because she was trying to get into eye makeup. So I have pretty much only 2 eyeshadow brushes. This one is by Morphe. It's the M453, and I really like it because it's more like to a point. I'm a YouTuber. It's more like to a point, but it's also, I feel like, I don't know if it's synthetic or not, but really like that one, and I use it for like brown or black only for my shadow. I don't know, I kind of feel like going a little bit crazy. So my other shadow is more rounded. This is my first eyeshadow blender brush that I ever got, probably back in 2016 as well, when beauty YouTube started blowing up. This one's more rounded, but it is technically a crease brush, and it's by IT Cosmetics, and it was kind of expensive, like 20-30 bucks for like one eyeshadow brush, but like I've had it for forever. And I use this one for like reds. So I'm gonna go in with this color. This is my Makeup Geek palette, and I kind of like to depot everything so I can see it all there, except for my Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes because they're just like so beautiful in their packaging. So one of my favorite palettes from last year or this year was by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's called Rose Metals. And I am not like a palette buyer usually. I kind of already have everything I need, so I'm more of like an eyeshadow single person, or like I'll get a palette from ColourPop and then I'll only keep a couple or something like that because ColourPop's so cheap. But this palette was amazing, and I kept almost every shade. I count 7 in here, so I must have gotten rid of 1, but I did keep every single shade. The other brown is in I keep a black and a brown together because those are like staples. They use them for everything, but I don't keep them in my main palette. So this is like a darker, like rosy, it's like a rose metal color, and I really like it. I'm gonna use it in the crease today, and I start on the outer corner of my eye, and I just kind of work in circles. Like I concentrate the most where I just picked up the product on the outer corner, and then I start going in circles because you don't want to go in circles like right out the gate. And I do notice that this eyeshadow base kind of dries down a little bit, but it still works. It's not like after the stick is gone, you can't use it anymore. My eyeshadow might look a little crazy today because I barely have a mirror to work with, but yeah, so I just kind of tuck it in there and then windshield wiper motions because I kind of like to bring it all the way up. And I like to drag it a little far out because I have hooded eyes, so it kind of gives the illusion that my eyes are like deeper set. And always one eye will look okay and the other eye will look amazing. And my right eye, this eye is my right eye. My right eye always ends up looking okay, and my left eye always looks amazing. And like I told my mom, you want to keep your hand like out here so it's like looser and more, I don't know, it's like less serious. When you're like all the way up here, you're like, what is the answer on the test? Yeah. So that looks fine. Sometimes I'll take the excess of whatever's on there, pinch it between my fingers like this, and then rub it down here to kind of clean it, but it also gets the color or any remaining color on your lash line. And if you want more color, I would just go back in there, dip it, squeeze it. This is literally what I do every single day. And lately, I've really been getting into just way more heavy eye makeup. Like, I had a couple years there where I was like not really caring that much and like was doing like more natural stuff, but now I want it to be like extreme. So I do like a lot in the bottom, a lot on the corners. And like I told my mom, it looks crazy when you start. It really doesn't look good until you put the mascara on. So the Anastasia Beverly Hills Rose Metals palette, it was awesome. This is what was in there. We had that dark red sparkle pink almost. We had this like dark, it's like an orangey brown rust color. We have this bright orange sparkle color. Rarely ever use this. I don't know why I don't like this anymore. This is like a dirty gold color. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. This is a dark gray, and these are all shimmers, okay? This is a dark gray shimmer, but it has a little undertone of brown, so it looks like natural. This is like a taupe shimmer. I love it so much. It's amazing. This one is like a greenish gold, like a lime greenish gold shimmer. And then the other one is just like a chocolate brown matte for like blending. Yeah, so next one I'm going to use one of my favorite colors ever. This is from Urban Decay, I believe, the Moon Dust Shadow. And I think this one's called Solstice. It's like pink blue reflect glitter for days, and I'm gonna use that on my ring finger and then basically just pack it all over my lid. So when you pack it all over your lid like this, the blend job that you did earlier from the crease shade doesn't matter. It's like once you put this on, everything magically comes together and you look like a makeup artist. And I like to go kind of high up in here. Like I said, I have hooded eyes, and then sometimes I'll bring it like to the inner corner and then even just like rub it on the bottom, like here, like where you would put concealer. I'm not putting concealer there. I think like under eye concealer is not for everyone, and I have like bags and wrinkles and it just looks weird, so I never put makeup down there really. One of my favorite brushes that I use, that I told my mom about as well, is this one. This is by Real Techniques, and it's just a round blender brush. Well, I like to use this as an erasure brush, and I just kind of go like this to clean up anything if it got a little too crazy out there, it's like too harsh. You just kind of rub this on the edges, and then it's like it just cleaned up your mess for you. And I also will sometimes use it like as a highlighter color and then go in the middle. So right now I'm just gonna like clean up any crazy stuff that happened in there. Okay, awesome. I do have another blender brush. This is by Bare Minerals. It's called The Blender. I got this when I worked at Bare Minerals in 2016. And this one is animal hair, and it definitely irritates my eyes a little more. It's just like sharper. But I use this for my greens. I do have a lot of greens. I love these very much. One of my favorite colors is by Buxom. It is like green with like a red reflect. So when I wear that color, I just wear it all over the eyes because I will pack on the green on the lid. And then when I blend out that same color in the crease, the blend looks red. It's crazy. So I use that for that color. And then this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that came in a palette years ago when I got like Subculture or Modern Renaissance or something, and I used the blender brush for my greens. This is Psych by Urban Decay. It's green sparkly but with a little bit of a shift. Amazing. I wore that on the last day of school when I was graduating with a psych degree. And then I use this. It's like the packer brush like end to smudge out my eyeliner. I don't like the smudgy brush per se because it's just too defining. It's like too small. Like if you wanted to blend out a small line of eyeshadow, great. But I'm using a big line of eyeshadow. So I will just go on the corner out here and the corner down here, connect them out there, and it's gonna look so bad when you first look at it. You're gonna be like, what in the 2007 middle school emo is going on here? And then I like to go into the waterline and just pack it, baby. And it will transfer to your top waterline. That's fine, keep it on hand so that you can reapply like after this whole thing is done. So now I take the blender brush and I just kind of lightly go across all the eyeshadow that I just did, kind of like on the outer edge, and make it look more cohesive with the whole picture. And it kind of blends into those shadows and stuff, so that's all I use this for. Pretty much done with the brushes now. Like I do have a blender brush that is like very small and tight, but I don't use it anymore. Now I'm gonna go in with some blush. Because I'm using pinks today, I'm going to use the pink. And I forgot my blush brush. I'm gonna put my eyeshadow brushes up. This is also by Real Techniques. It's just a powder face brush. And I just go in a little bit in my pink and I'll go like right on my cheekbones, on top and below. And this is kind of strong, so I don't like to use a lot of it. And like I said, normally I wouldn't even use blush or face makeup to go to ballet, so I'm not really gonna worry about what it looks like. Usually when I'm getting ready, I will put this on my lips first. My friend Kelsey gave this to me and she asked me to be her bridesmaid a couple years ago. Take a shot every time I say and it's petroleum based and literally nothing hydrates like a petroleum based balm. I'll put that on my lips first so it can kind of set, so that by the time I'm ready to put on actual lip product, I can go in the bathroom, do a good lip scrub, and then put on a liquid lip. So I have 2 palettes from Pat McGrath, and they are expensive. It is a splurge, but I love eyeshadow. I do eyeshadow every single day. I'll have this for forever. And also, I think it's worth it because all of the shadows are amazing. The mattes basically blend themselves. The sparkles are kind of like nothing you've ever seen. Like really, they're on like another level. And sometimes she'll have this deal where if you buy 2, you get like a big discount. So I did that a couple years ago and I bought 2. And I kind of regret, okay, I don't regret the first one. What is this? This is Mothership 10, Moonlit Seduction. This one is amazing. It is so amazing, and it's like, it's kind of neutral too. So you've got like a dark smoky gray, almost black. You have, I wore this color to her wedding. It's like a peachy mauve. Then this is like a more purpley mauve. This is a more like satin, not like so sparkly, but it is a sparkle gold, and it's not like too yellow gold. It's more of a champagne. I really don't use, actually this one is kind of like a peachy white pearlescent like inner corner color. This is a true silver color, but every time I wear it, I'm never like Tin Man. It's just beautiful. This is a pale pink sparkle color that goes so good with these other two pinks. This color right here, this is like the luxury version of what I just put on. So what I just put on was Urban Decay Solstice. This is even more. It's like the same kind. You can kind of see it. It's giving like a pink blue shift, but I would say like this is for concerts, this is for raves, this is for parties, this is for New Year's Eve, like serious glitter. This one is a more yellow gold, but still like not too yellowy. This one, yeah, anyway. And then this one is like a white lavender. I don't really use that one as much because I don't think lavenders look that good on me, but this palette is freaking amazing. I cannot say enough about it. And the other one I picked is this one. I picked the Mothership 8 Divine Rose 2. Not to be confused with Divine Rose 1. Anyway, I picked this one strictly because I really wanted that hot pink middle color. I've never worn it. I've never worn that hot pink middle color. I don't know. And I really liked this triple shift in this color. It's gold. Hold on. It's green. It's gold and lavender. All I can see is green on camera right now, but seriously, there's like the lavender. It's a very weird color, and I really like that. We have a more plum purple. This one is a more pink shift than that one. That one was more like white. I use these two colors a lot. This is a shimmery like a satin shimmery mauve. It's more of like an earthy color. This one's more of like a pink, a darker pink shimmer. I use those two a lot. This one is like, you know, kind of a coral matte. I don't really use that one as much. This is orange gold. This is yellow gold. And this, I do use this one a lot actually. This formula in this one right here, I don't know what they did, but it is incredible. It is the glitteriest disco ball thing you've ever seen. And it's kind of it's like a pale gold, but so shimmery and amazing. And it's different. It's somehow different than these. These are glittery, but this was, I don't know, the texture was just something else. I can't really explain. So, yeah, I have those two. Really like the Bronze Seduction one. I just saw it at Ulta the other day, and it has like browns and like taupes in it, and like this beautiful bright orange red color. I don't have a color like that, but I really don't need any eyeshadow right now. But if I was to buy another one, I would buy Bronze Seduction. So some of my favorite liquid lips. Well, I would say my #1 favorites are the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. There's a lot of Power Matte lip whatevers out there from NARS. But this is the Square Power Matte Lip Pigment, and the shade is Somebody to Love. I can wear this with literally anything. It's like a mauve color, but it's more like, it's not too pink because I don't like things that are too pink. It's kind of darker, but it's like natural color. It wears amazing. It's not, it is kind of, it's almost transfer proof, but it's not all the way, but it's not drying, and it's just amazing. And when it wears off, it like feathers off. So like the outer stays, and it just looks so natural. It's amazing. I love the Born This Way Too Faced Lip Injection liquid lipstick. So they had like dry melted liquid lipstick, not that one. This one is very wet. It's not transfer proof at all, and it gives you like that like plumping feeling, but that's not why I love it. I love it because this red is like a dark red. It's like true red, but like dark red, and I don't feel like it's blue based. I feel like it's orange based, which I like more. And the wear time on it is it's kind of like a stain almost, like when it wears away nicely and naturally, and it just looks so good. I will only wear this if I'm doing like a more neutral eye look. I definitely don't stack like crazy on crazy. This one is NYX Lingerie XXL in the shade Hot Caramello. This one's more like brown, and I do find that this one's more like a brownish orange color. And I really like this one, but I do find that this one kind of wears off. It's not a gradual wear off. It's like there's a point where you have no lipstick and then your lipstick starts after a while. But I mean, it's still great, and I still love it, and I still wear it a lot. Just a regular lipstick from the drugstore that I have had for years that I finally had to throw away and get another one because I just had it way too long. This is by Milani. It's just a regular, I don't know if it's matte, it might be, it's kind of more matte, it's not like glossy, but it's number 29 Teddy Bear. Once again, it's kind of like this color, it's like a mauve dusty rose, but it's amazing, it wears with everything, it's so cheap, it lasts forever, smells good, doesn't dry you out. What more can I say? So, I love the Smashbox, the Smashbox liquid lips, except they dry out really fast, and I don't wear the color that I love that much, so I decided to try their lipstick version in the same color I love called Out Loud. It's a bright orange red. The liquid lip version does all the things I want. It wears away evenly, it stays on, it's not drying, it's amazing. The lipstick version is not the same. It is more chunky, and I just don't like it as much, but I just add like some stuff underneath it and kind of just work with it because, like I said, they're expensive and I don't wear them that often, so I can't just keep throwing them away just to have them for like a year and wear it 4 times. You know what I'm saying? Okay, back to another dupe for this NARS one because this is like $30. Okay, but this is $30, but I've had this for years and I don't know, I still don't think it's close to being out. And I wear it almost every day, so riddle me that. But I tried some of these because they were on clearance. I don't know if she has this color anymore, by Laura Lee Los Angeles. And this is pretty much a dupe for that color. It's just slightly more dry, but seriously, like if you wanted that on a budget, this is it. It's like more matte and more dry, but not by much. And it's literally the same color. And I got this for like $4 because she was clearancing it. I don't know, but she probably still has some that are like this in a shade that's like one off. Yeah, so I guess it's finally time for mascara, and then I'll talk about some other favorites. But yeah, that kind of concludes my makeup routine and favorites. I know I have a lot of makeup, but I used to work in a makeup store, and I have always loved makeup so much, and I really like watching makeup content on YouTube, and you know, you kind of want to produce like what you watch. And so after, you know, years of trying stuff and what works and what doesn't, this is the, I know I should, like, it's hard for me to want to invest in a more expensive mascara because I just go through them so fast, and you need to replace them like every 3 months anyway, because of like all the stuff that's on your eyes and, you know, bacteria just like swimming and living in your mascara. So I just kind of do drugstore mascaras. And I really like this one by Maybelline, the Colossal. Just like the brush is really good and it's thin, and I don't know, it just works really good. And I think it's only like $8. I'm gonna go to the mirror to finish this. Don't forget that every person using mascara needs one of these. You need a little eyelash brush because clumps. Or one more lip thing to talk about. So I did get kind of obsessed with the glossy Ultra Lips in the darkest color. It was like a dark berry shade, and it was really more like a chapstick with some color, and I would do like a couple swipes on there. do like a couple swipes on there, and it was just so natural. But I was going through them so fast because I was using them like 24/7, and they're $22 for 0.1 ounce. Girl. So I looked around and I tried this About Face, Halsey's makeup brand, About Face. It's called Cherry Pick, and this has, oh, even less. Okay, whatever. It has 0.06 ounces, but it's called Lip Color Butter, and it was cheaper, and it's lasting me just as long. It's like a melted liquid lipstick, and it just stays in there, and you just like blot it on, and it's kind of like a lip glossy, but like it's so pigmented that I just use a little bit, and then it's like chapstick with color. And so I'll do that when I have like an extreme eye makeup going on and I'm not really caring about the lip, but I want something on there. This is the shade Cachet, and it's just, it looks dark, but it really isn't dark enough. And I'm just kind of trying to get through these because I will not repurchase this because it was just way too expensive. But I will repurchase this. This is awesome. That stays in my everyday makeup bag. What are some other favorites I've had? Well, this year I love, every year. I love candles, and I try to do more natural based candles because we have dogs, and I know that sometimes they can be sensitive to stuff in the air. I mean, so can humans. Nobody just wants to talk about it. So right now I'm using the Good Light candles from Natural Grocers. This one's vanilla peppermint, but I find that they don't really smell up the whole room. Like, they don't really take care of the whole living room. I did get the Pacha candles. Found some of those on sale for like $5, and I bought a whole bunch of them. So that's cool. One that I did really like though was the Mainstays Walmart candles. They're so cheap and they smell so good. They do smell up the room, and I don't have it with me right now because I used it all, but I used I think it's called Lemonade Stand, and it was like lemon, sugar. It smelled so good, and I used that one in my room, and it was just the little one for like, seriously, it's like $3.50, and it lasted a long time. It was amazing. That one was a good one. If you really care about like natural soy wax and essential oils and stuff, I used to get candles from Anchored Northwest. They're a really great brand. They have wood wicks. It's just like an extra cozy experience. You know, you feel like you have a little fire going. Oh, let's talk about some favorite hair stuff. So I was using Olaplex the whole system because I was just tired of my hair like breaking off, and it did grow. It did, and it's not, the thing is it's not stimulating your hair growth, okay? It's just adding protein to your hair so it doesn't break off as easy. And it did get pretty long this year. I did have to cut off a couple inches because I burned it over a fire, but I stopped using it just because it's really expensive, and also it just feels like so harsh chemical to me. I switched to, let's take a trip to the bathroom actually. Beautiful bathroom vibes. Okay, so I did switch to this brand. I love Derma E products, and now I'm using all of this. I got the Wash Day Curl Shampoo, but I also have the 2-in-1 conditioner co-wash. It's minty, which I'm just so liking, that menthol on my scalp. And then this is like the big bad boy deep treatment conditioner, which you would use these two together. And then I'll use this one like after dance or something when I want to wash my hair, but I don't want to, but I want to like rinse my hair, but I don't want to wash my hair. You know what I'm saying? And then I started using their cream leave-in. But I really like Curlsmith products, this Moisture Memory Reactivator. I really just use it when, say I have done a wash day and now I'm getting ready to wear my hair down. I use this on the ends to make it soft, and then this is the gel that I have. I don't know that I would repurchase or how good it is, but I accidentally bought two a couple years ago and it takes me forever to get through one. So this is a good cheap gel. So I usually will use one of those. So if I'm doing a big wash, I will wash my hair, condition, then I get out and I put the moisture memory reactivator on the ends and then gel it, and then I leave it to set. And then I'm still using this Olaplex because I have it. I kind of like it though. I'm still using this Olaplex bonding oil, so after it's dry, I'll put this all over my hands and break the cast with the bonding oil, and I don't know, I really like it. Still, sometimes there's not enough definition, and it's kind of like, just like, it's just so clean and fine that there's not like really any oil to like define it in there, even though I know I just put the bonding oil at the end. So I will need to kind of spray with something. Right now I'm using this crusty dusty guy. I don't know if I would repurchase this either. It's Curl Refresher Mist, but it does. It kind of puts like a light oil all over to like redefine the curls. I don't know. I don't know what's right. I'm just a girl out here doing what looks nice. Ooh, another one of my favorites this year is this journal. I'm gonna kind of set you guys down lower here. But this journal, it is amazing. It's like the rings, it has this close thing, it has this thing to hold your pen, it has these to protect the edges. This is like a tree and it says keep growing on the front, but it's nicely college lined and it has the date up top. But it's really big. It's kind of big. It's not full letter size, but I really like the quality, and I just couldn't write in those tiny little journals, and this one just feels like so permanent and like large and the story of my life, you know? So that was an awesome buy. That was from Amazon. I really like these highlighters too. Cloverfield. I really like these highlighters too. I have them designated for things in my journal. So I don't have anything for the first green, but then I have like miscellaneous online quotes. Then I'll have good stuff someone said. This army green one is for strong feelings I said, or something serious I said. The purple one is for music, like music quotes, because I'm always posting lyric quotes in my journal. This one is something happened that I love. This is like random misc media quotes, like from a TV show or something. And then this one will be like something I said that was good. So yeah, I'm gonna show you just like a little clip in my journal. So like in here, I was saying that's life, I guess, making changes, crossing bridges when you get there. Serious. Listening to Fair Warning every day, one of the best albums of all time. Press my ashes into Fair Warning. Yeah, seriously. And then me being like, I love him so much, I gotta dedicate my life to his glory. Wait. Yeah, so those things really made journaling more fun for me. So now I guess I'm done, and I'm gonna get dressed and take the puppers on a little walk before I go to ballet. So thanks for joining me on this super long makeup get ready with me favorites Mod Podge. And hit the subscribe button, and see you next time on whatever I decide to post. Who knows when that will be or what it'll be about.